India's space program is not just about technology, It's also about international collaboration. It's about countries coming together. Uh, you know, Tell the viewers about how India has been that linchpin when it comes to connecting space with other countries as well. Today, a lot of foreign countries look up to India to send their satellite up in the air.
Uh, Kabir, what happens? Every design scientist has a passion. When Mr. Sivan had tears in his eyes, most of us, when any design scientist, I'm telling you, when I was one of the, project leader in a small life support technology, and when we were testing that equipment in a wind tunnel, I'm telling you some other story. In the wind tunnel at 600 knots, everything blew off, and I remained, speechless on the desk where the test was going on for minutes, and people came around me. He says, "Sir, forget about it." I said, "No, there is no failure in the science, in the R&D. There is never a failure. Everything teaches you something. Everything is a lesson." So I had gathered from there, and then subsequently we again redesigned the entire thing. The failure, everyone is talking of the present Chandrayaan is on the failure mode, illness. Every critical equipment that we develop during the design state, we carry out one FMECA. Your viewers must know about it. FMECA, that is the failure mode effects and criticality analysis. And this is a must. In this, we come to know what are the components, and it is being done by independent agency. Usually, we involve IIT Kharagpur for this, but this is independent agency who carries out this FMECA. They tell us that in that entire design, what are the components, what are the subsystems that may fail, and if that fails, what is the effect going to be, and to have the redundancy, automated redundancy built into it, what do we have in that particular system that can immediately come forward and give the assistance to the performance that it is supposed to be. This FMECA is a part of our life, and when we do all these things, day in and day out, there are several nights that we spent sleepless just thinking of one small thing, that what is there to be done. No, we don't copy technologies mostly. I'm giving you my own experience. We hate to copy any design from anywhere. We would like to have our own mindset, something onto which subsequently we will continue building on, and that is where ISRO comes. ISRO flew its Chandrayaan 1, took the picture of the South Pole where the water was supposed to be there. Chandrayaan 2 was the advancement onto Chandrayaan 1 in the same area. Chandrayaan 3 is almost also on the same line. It is going to the same area to land there. So these are the way how we carry out the R&D. Now, as far as you ask me how we built up, how the corporations are there. Look, we should never be reinventing the wheel. That is the task of today. If something has been done by any other agency anywhere in the world, you should try to cooperate with them, have the cooperation with them, and you should try to develop onto it, add onto it what they have, and that is where this cooperation comes. When today, the last month, PM Modi has gone to USA, where he has signed MOUs with NASA. He has signed you with other agencies, MOUs. That will certainly come to the aid of it. We already had Gaganyaan project, and now when Artemis project MOU has been signed by India and
Right,
USA,
right.
surely our own astronaut will be in the moon or in the deep space explorations. They will be there, and it's a great thing. So it's always a build on in the technology, that whenever there is a
Rakesh Sharma,
cooperation with
Group Captain
others.
Jha, Rakesh Sharma, and to Dr. Tyagi as well, just some information. Indian astronaut Rakesh Sharma was part of a joint manned mission between India and the Soviet Union back in 1984. He spent 8 days on board the Russian space station Salyut 7, making him the only Indian national to date to ever go to space. Well, unfortunately, it couldn't happen for Kalpana Chawla. Well, we all know that took a very awry turn. But India has sent its first citizen in space, and very soon again the Artemis that you're talking about, and Lupex with Japan as well. So things certainly looking bright on that forefront. Dr. Tyagi, you know, let's put ourselves in the shoes of Sarabhai, of J. Homi Bhabha, and let's try and understand when they're looking at ISRO from above, down below on ISRO. Do you think they're happy with what ISRO has achieved?
Of course, because I think that was the dream which they have, or you can say the development which they have anticipated. Because we made a small beginning, because at that time we were not having, the atmospheric science or
Hmm.
earth science as such. So the subject was started, and now if you look at the our journey from that phase to we are making our own satellite, we are making our own launching vehicle, we are sending our satellite. Now we are sending, we are working on a Gaganyaan, we are we are studying on with Aditya the more on sun. So all these things there was already in an anticipation, but at that time we had a resource constraint, the enough manpower, technical manpower was not there. But now I think we have the second largest human resources in science and technology after, I think, China or USA, I don't know exactly. So, and also a very good infrastructure in science and technology, the huge chain of R&D institutions, and
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
different component now it can be, this responsibility can be shared by ISRO with different department, with IITs and all that. So I think we now from that, from 60s to now 2023, there's a huge, the very solid ground we have developed, and now whatever we think, we imagine, we perceive, I think it can be achievable. I think the soul of Homi Bhabha and
Hmm.
Vikram
Hmm.
Sarabhai will be very happy from where they have been watching us, because if you see the Vikram, the lander has been named after Vikram Sarabhai only.
Right.
So it is just paying a tribute to him also, because of the beginning which both of these legendary has made, or initiated in India from at that time when we have achieved, our freedom was very new, the resources were very scanty, but only the vision of the our new leadership was there, and they have initiated, and now we are harvesting the fruit of that, we say.